Hello everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play Dragon Age 2. Last we left off, we were about to have a word with Sebastian here.
Do you never intend to give a public answer, Your Grace?
What have I been asked?
About the mages. You could calm this fire if you stepped forward.
The Chantry's teachings are clear. Those who turn against them would not listen more to me than to Andraste.
Is that your stance then?
Then you do favor the Templars, Your Grace?
I favor peace, which is not the goal of either side, I'm afraid.
No, probably
That is more
not.
apparent every day. I did not expect things to deteriorate so fast. I thought after the Canary, no one would wish for more violence. It has drawn more attention than I would like. Sebastian, if I can ask...
Anything, Your Grace.
And the champion too, if you will.
Anything you ask.
I am your humble servant.
You honor me. The Divine is concerned about the situation here. She does not want to see the Free Marches become another Imperium.
I don't think they're in danger of
She has
that.
sent an agent to assess the danger. Meet with her, please. Tell her drastic measures won't be required.
Now see, I believe that they are needed, but I'm pretty sure that response is not the one I really want to give here. So, of course.
I don't want to see the Divine's armies march against Kirkwall.
Yeah, that's true.
Surely the Divine wouldn't treat the whole city as enemies.
Really.
She is concerned. It is never wise to draw the concern of the powerful.
She is the voice of Andraste. She cannot turn the might of the Chantry against the innocent due to proximity.
Can't she?
Were no innocents harmed in the exalted marches? She will do her best, Sebastian. But she must act first to protect the faith.
Well, who is the agent?
What can you tell me about this servant of the Divine?
I was not told her real name. Only to call her Sister Nightingale.
Nightingale.
She is said to be the Divine's left hand, sent to do work that might blacken the Divine's name.
Well, what should we say?
What argument would convince her?
The Divine has heard my protests already. I must trust your own powers of persuasion now.
I see. Well, we'll go right now.
This cannot wait.
Thank you. We cannot allow this ridiculous mage rebellion to turn into holy war.
Ridiculous.
The agent, Sister Nightingale, will be waiting in the Viscount's throne room tonight. She wishes to remain unseen. The room has been sealed since the Canary incident. It may be difficult to get in without attracting attention.
Well, Aveline, it was nice knowing ya, but we gotta pop this guy into the party for now. And never mind that... Oh, wow. Friendship plus 25. Not bad. And we haven't had him in the party for a while, so... Yeah. May as well do that. Back, and let's grab some more of these. Ooh. Very nice, mister. So how are you doing, Sebastian?
I shudder to think of the Divine sending Templars against the Free Marches like an enemy state.
Well, that's kind of what it's coming to, isn't it?
Blessed are they who stand before the corrupt and the wicked.
Alrighty, so let's go to the Viscount's keep at night. Aha. We have to enter it from Hightown, no less. Okay. Well, this should be interesting. I wonder who this Sister Nightingale is. I wonder who these... Oh, Blood Ragers? That's a good sign. And I managed to miss most of them. Oh well. Oh, they're gonna crowd around me? Thank you for making this easier. Or not. Yeah, you can do this all day, you say? I'm glad you have such, stamina. Whoa! That was, the blowing up -ist. Yes, it was. And another glamour charm. Yes, folks, I did figure out how to pronounce that a long while ago. Oh wait, where am I going? I'm going the exact opposite direction of where I need to go. I got turned around. Alright. Are we going to run into more conflict here? Ah, yes we are. More Blood Ragers. And take care of you. You're seriously... You're gonna try that. That didn't hurt you at all? That's odd. I probably shouldn't be casually singing as I'm killing people. Well, what can I say? It's a habit of mine. Oh, yay. Leveling. And let's see, yes. Ice killed you. And what have you got? Monies. Alrighty. Well, let's see. Well, I can always just do what I've always done. Yeah, let's keep going with this front. Let's keep building that up. Alrighty. So, into the keep we go. Well, the Templars are gone. For the night, anyway.
The Viscount's throne room has been sealed off since his death. A strange place for a holy sister to be.
Is that so?
I can handle that.
Can you?
You're such a slave driver.
You're the one who volunteered! Let's see, that's nothing else in here. So.
So, even the Divine fears us now. She should.
What?
Kill the spies!
What? Damn it! Can you stop confirming their worst fears? Mages and demons, that's great. What
the Resolutionists. I might have known they would be part of this.
And you are?
Are you Sister Nightingale? I am. Or you may call me Liliana.
Liliana?
The Divine sent me to investigate the possibility of a rebellion here in Kirkwall. I have some experience in unconventional situations.
Liliana?
The Liliana, who accompanied the hero of Ferelden to slay the Archdemon.
Ah, I see it will be harder to remain anonymous so near the Ferelden border. Yes, I knew the hero of Ferelden. She is an excellent queen for King Alistair. But that was many years ago. I am working for the Divine now, in Orlais. I had not thought to return to this part of Thedas.
The Resolutionists?
Who are the Resolutionists?
An offshoot of a fraternity within the Circle of Magi. There have always been factions that support freedom from the Chantry and the abolition of the Circle. We have tolerated them, but the Resolutionists have become violent. They are likely behind the unrest here.
Or maybe the people who are creating an oppressive environment are behind the unrest here. Well, thanks for your help.
I appreciate you stepping in back there.
Of course. They mistook you for me, so they must know I am in Kirkwall. The Divine has long suspected that Kirkwall's problems were spurred by an outside group.
Like any mage with a brain can't come up with, let's rebel.
This attack proves she is right.
You knew they would attack.
Are you saying you set this whole thing up?
I let word slip that an agent of the Divine was coming to investigate the mage troubles. It is how they chose to react which condemns them.
Well, how can you expect them to react when it comes to the Sorry, this is my own personal prejudice coming in, but when the group that supposedly oppresses them, or is responsible for oppressing them, sends an agent to inspect the problems or see what's going on, they are going to assume the worst. Well, what does she plan to do?
Will the Divine send soldiers?
Divine Justinia takes the situation here very seriously. She believes it is the worst threat to Thedas since the Cunara invaded.
Is it?
A handful of apostates. How can that possibly...
Sebastian.
The whole world is watching Kirkwall. If it falls to magic, none of us are safe.
Hey now.
None of you?
Tell Elthina to leave. There is refuge for her at the Grand Cathedral in Orlais. She will not be safe here.
These mages are out of control.
I beg your pardon, Sebastian. So, yeah. We're going to be seeing a few more familiar faces in this act. And of course, references to the imported game save that you used. Like, for example, Charlotte is still a fine queen for King Alistair. At least according to Liliana, but she is, after all, biased Highguard.
Hello again, champion.
Yeah, we weren't doing anything in there like fighting mages. Like, you guys really suck at keeping out any trouble, by the way. Well, let's go back to the Chantry. And it's magically
You've been
daytime.
watching me all day. It's getting a little distracting.
Meryl's right. Your armor is shiny. I can see myself in it. Look. Shit. Oh, shit. Is that a wrinkle? Is that a wrinkle between my brows?
I don't see...
Hold still.
Oh, Izzy, it's been 6 years. I think you're going to start getting a little bit older now. Which means showing some age. Oh, you're pretty much... yeah. Let's see. Let's do that. You're still the resident healer. Yep. Okay. And... oh, sea legs. Yep. That's a good one. And... you, I don't particularly care about, Sebastian. If I didn't exactly enjoy your company before, this whole "these mages need to be stopped" thing is definitely not endearing you to me.
So much trouble in Kirkwall of late.
No, really? You think? Sorry. I'm being hugely sarcastic here. Yes, yes, lots of shiny things to deal with.
Silk underthings for men are quite popular in Moray.
Blessed are the meek, for they shall be lifted.
Thank you, Sebastian, for that insight. Well, let's go finish your little quest. Actually, it's not a little quest.
That was very brave, coming back to face the Qunari.
It was idiotic. They would have killed me.
And you returned anyway. You couldn't face the thought of so many innocents dying for something you could prevent.
Tell that to the Viscount.
Oh.
It's frightening, isn't it? To realize you have the potential to be a better person.
He has a point, but still, no one exactly enjoys being lectured to like that.
Sister Nightingale says you must leave Kirkwall.
What?
You were right. The Divine will be taking action against Kirkwall, though the sister didn't say what. You must take the holy relics from the Chantry and leave for safety.
Sebastian, I'm surprised at you. Andraste would not thank me for saving a few dusty finger bones and my own skin at the cost of people's lives.
You won't leave?
Are you saying you will not flee?
When I became Grand Cleric, I took a vow to the people of Kirkwall and the Free Marches. I will not leave my flock.
Would you let yourself die?
There is no greater devotion than to lay one's life at the Maker's feet. There is no better death than to take the blow for another.
Please, reconsider.
Sister Nightingale took a great risk to warn you. Don't be rash.
Please, Your Grace. Sister Nightingale thinks there will be war.
Then, I must make peace. Settle yourself, Sebastian. I'm in no personal danger. I am Grand Cleric. Who would dare attack me?
If you will not shield yourself, then I will be your shield. You will come through this safely by the Maker's name. I swear it.
Oh, Sebastian. And then your approval's actually pretty high up there. And...
If Althena won't leave Kirkwall, neither will I. I can't abandon her when the Divine's own agent warned her away.
You're not staying for me? No, I'm not flirting with him. You're very devoted.
The Grand Cleric is lucky to have your loyalty.
She'd be luckier were I willing to hit her over the head and carry her away. This isn't her battle. But if these Maleficarum rebel against the Knight Commander, Althena will put herself between them and be torn apart. I must try to make her see reason. This cannot end well.
And plus another 5. He's pretty well up on the friendship meter there. Oh, there's another conversation.
I'm giving it all up. I made a vow to the Chantry, and it was wrong to turn my back.
Sebastian, listen to yourself. You're as impulsive now as the day you turned away from us.
But he's...
Do you think the Maker wants another rashly spoken vow that you'll abandon when the next passion takes you?
Ouch.
I will not...
This is your life, child. Don't spend it being blown about like a weather vane.
Well, that's why he's trying to commit.
Here's Hawk. Maybe you can talk some sense into him.
But don't throw up your hands. She seems frustrated.
Is the Grand Cleric upset with you?
She thinks I'm fickle, but I mean it.
I believe you.
It was wrong for me to break my oath to the Chantry. I've turned against the Maker. And for what? Why would I want to rule Starkhaven and deal with jackals like Lady Harriman for the rest of my life?
Princes are sexy. No. What do you want to do?
Do you see yourself as a prince? Or a priest?
That's exactly the question I've been praying for guidance about. When I think of going to Starkhaven, calling on allies like Flora Harriman and all the corrupt, scheming nobles, my throat swells shut in horror. When I think about staying, I'm at peace.
And what will you do now?
If you give it up, what then?
I suppose I must convince Elthina my commitment is sincere. Then I will remain here, to represent the Maker's interests as she thinks best.
Well, what's right for Starkhaven?
You should ask what's best for your people, not just for you.
I do not have hubris enough to imagine it matters to the common people who rules them. Kirkwall does well enough with no one in the Viscount's seat. Someone will take the reins. The fields will be planted, the crops gathered. No one will notice that a Vale lives and isn't there, and I can devote my life to the Maker's will on Thedas.
And he does actually listen to your opinion on this, depending on how much he approves of you or disapproves or whatever. But you belong in the Chantry.
You're wise to stay here. No one trusts a man who breaks his oath.
I cannot return to Starkhaven and subject my people to war without a clear sign that it's the Maker's will.
And I think that puts him almost all the way over to friendship. Is there another conversation?
Elthina still won't listen. She's determined to ride this wave until it crashes on the rocks.
Elthina?
I hope you haven't come to try to talk me into leaving again.
Why not?
Kirkwall needs a steadying hand on its reins now more than ever.
But...
Orsino and the Knight Commander grow more fractious by the day.
How can we make peace?
There must be a way to satisfy both sides.
I pray you're right. I've been talking with them both. Orsino is not an unreasonable man. Surely a compromise can be reached.
One hopes. Did he approve again? Yeah, he did.
I hope you haven't come to try to talk.
Ah. Okay. So she just doesn't have any more conversation.
Who exists in the sight of the Maker. Sing of the...
And sorry, Sebastian, but I kind of need you to get out of my party. Now, let's pull in Aveline again. And looks like she leveled. And let's keep building our constitution. Okay. Well, we've got a pretty nice little party here. Let's head back out to Hightown, because you probably noticed some quest markers on the map as well.
You know, Isabella, if someone had told me that I'd put up with you for all these years, I'd have punched them flat.
And if someone had told me I'd still be here, I'd have done the same.
Save your bits. You'll have your ship one day.
And what would you do without me as a constant headache in the road?
Someone would rush to fill the hole. You know, like you never left.
That's my girl.
Maybe you win once in a while.
And then, what's on the Chanter's board? There are no quests available at this time. Delilah Howe? Well, what's she doing here? Well, we're gonna have to find out next time on Let's Play Dragon Age 2, because I'm out of time for this installment. But I hope to see you then, where I have a chat with Delilah and see what she's doing. Hope to see you then.